Wightman Road Mosque and the communities that love the masjid. What shall I say to everybody? Or should I just say Salamu Alaikum, as simple and as straightforward as it is? Subhanallah. Alfonso has beaten everyone to it again. Abu Abdul Mu'min, this is a new brother there, mashallah. Salam, brothers and sisters. Hope you are having a fantastic evening. We are. Mariam Mangera is here. Brother Alfonso has beaten everybody to it, mashallah. How are you all? That's what I'm interested in knowing. How are you doing, my brothers and sisters? Are you doing good? How has your day been? My day has been a frantic day today. Allahu Akbar. If I tell you what I've been up to, you will think I'm absolutely mad. Well, not far away from the truth, but alhamdulillah, so far so good. You know, brothers and sisters, what can I say? What can I say? It's been a fabulous day. Fabulous day for many, many reasons. I had a very good start to the day. What did I do first thing in the morning? I've even forgotten. Allahu Akbar. See how weak and feeble we human beings are. I woke up very early in the morning this morning. I had to do something. I had to go somewhere. Yes, I had to go somewhere. Where did I have to go? La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. How amazing. I've forgotten it already. Where did I have to go? I woke up and then I had to go somewhere. I forgot. Anyway, I had lots of counseling today. I had then to do some gardening in between, teach my Quran, do my other program, and go somewhere else and do some shopping for the family, come home, do the program again, and then have iftar with my family, and then pray Taraweeh, and I'm here. Allahu Akbar. Aisha Bibi Mangera, wa alaikum assalam. Aisha Amal, wa alaikum assalam. Tahira, wa alaikum assalam. And everybody, Kabul Chadri, wa alaikum assalam. May Allah bless you all. May Allah give you hayatan tayyiba. How has your day been today? How has your day been? I want to tell you, brothers and sisters, yesterday I was teasing Sister Rabi by saying, oh, she's disturbing me while I'm doing the program. That was only a joke. Just in case anybody took offense. Sister Rabi didn't for sure. I know that. But some of those people who are out there may love Sister Rabi too much and may have taken offense and may be thinking, oh, when is he going to apologize? Well, I'm here to apologize, to say, I'm really sorry, Sister Rabi, if I caused you any hurt or offense. It's not intended. It was just a joke saying, don't start bugging me. You're the boss lady. You can bug me anytime you like. Bibi Aisha says, alaikum assalam to everybody. Tahir Ajal Muhammad says, assalamu alaikum. I had a great iftar today, alhamdulillah. We had dates, fruit platter, samosa, roast potato, salad, lamb chops, and vegetable pie. How did you store them all in your stomach? I want to know. What did I have for iftar today? I had leftover from yesterday, and we had a dal soup, lentil soup. That was really delicious. Palestinian lentil soup. It is very light in your stomach and extremely tasty in your stomach and your throat. They don't burn, alhamdulillah. Brother Ajmal, can we send, we pray for 19-year-old Muslim girl who was shot in Blackburn. Or you can pray for her, of course. May Allah bless her. May Allah make it easy for her. If she's not well, may Allah give her recovery, speedy recovery, full recovery, inshallah. 19-year-old already. Subhanallah. May Allah give her family patience. Jahanar said Jannathara Chaudhry. Salamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Abu Jafar says, Salamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam, my dear brother. Thank you very much. Allah bless you for all your wonderful du'as. Every salam is a du'a. Remember, Rasulullah says, Ufshu salam bainakum. Spread peace between yourselves. So, brothers and sisters, I'd like you to do that as much as you can. I've got a video to show you today, and I want to show this video to you at some stage soon, inshallah, but I'm going to get that video ready. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get that video ready later on. When would you like me to show this video, my dear Sister Rabi? I would be so delighted if you don't mind. When would you like me to show the video of our Imam Jasad, who's at home, but having his pies and chicken and pizza and sending videos from home? What do you want me to show this before the key message given by Brother Junaid, or should I show it right now? It's up to you. I don't mind whenever you want. Brothers and sisters, how are you all? That's what I want to know. Really, I do. I want to know how your day has been. What have you been eating? We have a special surprise for you today, a special guest who is my favorite Quran reciter. Amongst all those who have recited so far, he is the master of all of them. He's the master of all of them. He is the teacher of all of those students. All of us who have recited, he recites the best. And I'm waiting for him to come and join us. I think he's trying to find his way. Technology may not be very helpful for him, I know. Different generation altogether, but we're hoping that he's going to join us. Sister Rabi, could you try and see if my dear brother who's our special guest today, has got lost somehow or somewhere. Sorry, I wrote it wrong. 19-year-old Muslim girl was shot dead in Blackburn. I believe it was a hate crime. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. I'm really sorry to hear that. What's his name? Who are you talking? You have to wait until our guest comes. I will only introduce you for the guest. I will introduce the guest when he comes here, inshallah. So, what's been your best experience so far in the month of Ramadan? Ramadan is going very fast. In fact, you know what? I'm going to take my glasses off. I don't need my glasses to see the screen. I only need to wear my glasses to read any text. But this text I can read from here. It says, Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you? Ahmad Hussein, wa alaikum assalam. Very well. Mariam Mangera says, Subhanallah, had a beautiful day and a lovely iftar of Korean barbecue chicken and cheesy and vegetable pasta. Alhamdulillah. Mariam Mangera, it seems like you have all sorts of exotic iftars. Every time you come and tell us what iftar you had, it sounds exotic by the day. I don't understand how it is possible. What is it that you're, who cooks? Do you cook? MashaAllah. If you cook, then you must be a fantastic cook. If you don't cook, then who cooks? And why do you have such varieties of food, such amazing food? Brothers and sisters, a few years ago, somebody gave me a pen as a gift. Hint, hint, somebody gave me a pen as a gift, my fountain pen. I adore it, I tell you. This is a recycled bamboo-made pen. It's bamboo covered. And it's so good to write with. So if anybody is thinking of buying me an Eid gift, here you go, my wish list, a pen. A good quality fountain pen. That's what I would love. And Sister Rabi, I don't want a fountain pen from you. You have already, mashallah, been extremely kind with your dua and lovely words. So Sister Rabi, don't think about giving me a fountain pen. I'm talking about everybody who's listening to us every day. For the last 30 days, if you're thinking of getting me anything, you can get me a fountain pen, a good fountain pen, a good quality fountain pen. Remember that. I don't want biryanis for sure. Mangera says biryani was so yesterday. I know it was so yesterday. Samira Bhatt says, awful news indeed. That young sister, 19-year-old, who has been killed. May Allah have mercy on her soul. May Allah give her family strength. May Allah give her family patience, inshallah. Zubayda Ahmad says, Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm feeling grateful first and the foremost, of course. However, I'm also feeling sad that Ramadan is finishing. This year, it was so relaxing with the family. The lockdown was a blessing. Of course it was. Just miss my mom and sister and brother and their family. May Allah accept everything from us. Ameen. Very true. Mariam Mangera says, irony. I hate cooking, but alhamdulillah, my mother and siblings taught me well. They have indeed. The fact that you can cook so well with so many exotic dishes, that sounds good. Ink cartridge, as you love your fountain pens, brother, so much. I know. You can have ink cartridge or you can have an ink fountain. Look, I've got an ink injection type. You can pull the thing, and I have my my ink pot that's nearly finished now. I've already purchased my next one, but this one will finish very soon. So Aziz, if you're thinking of buying me something, a good quality, remember the imperative word, Aziz, a good quality, not cheap from the back pound shop. So I'm not talking about that. A good quality pen, fountain pen for you, Aziz. That would be nice. And in return, I've already promised, not in return actually, I've already promised you my marriage book. So if you want my marriage book, it will be coming to you, inshallah, anytime. Whether you give me a fountain pen or not, it doesn't matter, Aziz, no problem. Supayf said, Salamu alaikum assalam to everybody. Zubayda Ahmed says, inshallah, we can be together soon. May Allah bring you together in this world, and may Allah bring you together in the hereafter. That should be the dua for everybody. What dua have you been making for this blessed month of Ramadan and the last 10 days of Ramadan? Ya Allah, my brothers and sisters, I'll show you. This is my polished cloth. If my glass is stained with anything, I can clean it up as much as I can, and then I can see right through. It's very clean. It's very, very shiny. That's called polished cloth. The polished cloth of your heart is istighfar, asking Allah. Polished cloth of your records is asking Allah to forgive you. Tahira Mangera says, I managed to finish reading the Quran during the lockdown. Allahu Akbar, Tahira. Well done to you. MashaAllah. Subs Chunura says, you're going to get a lot of pens now, brother. No problem. Send me the pens. I don't mind. Inshallah. What else could I want? Pens. I would want, what else do I like? I like, if I'm looking for something, good books to read. Technology wise, I'm not too fussed about the phones, But I do like my laptop. I currently use an Apple MacBook Pro. So if Aziz wants to change his mind and buy me a Mont Blanc fountain pen, that's absolutely fine. Or you can buy me a laptop, Aziz. I don't mind. You know, you're my brother. What you love for yourself, you should love it for your brother too. Havi Muhammad says it's gone so quickly. You're right. Alfonso says you like plant pots too. That is true. I like plants as well. So I'm looking for runner beans. I'm giving you my Eid list. I'm trying to solve the problem. Where is my dear brother? Where is my sheikh who is supposed to be reciting today? Has the sheikh got lost? A hair trimmer for you, bro? Nah, no hair trimmers for me. I'm growing my hair long this time. You know, Aziz, my father, when he was young, my cousin brother, who is older than me, he was, of course, around when my father was younger. My father used to have long hair up to his shoulder. And he was a very trendy imam, mashallah, for his age. So I think I'm following my father's footsteps. I'm going to grow my hair longer this time. I've tied my hair back so it doesn't disturb me in the program. But it's quite long. It's gone up to my back of my neck. My wife is saying, "What are you doing? Are you competing with me? Your hair is going to be longer than mine." I said to her, "Well, don't worry about it." My mother-in-law was not very happy. She said to me, "Look, your hair is a little longer than mine." I said, "Mom, it's all right. Nobody minds." And she wasn't very happy about that. Basima Hussein says, "Salam to everybody. Wa alaikum salam." Aziz Ahmed says, "Love you, brother Ajmal." Aziz Ahmed, I love you too. I love you even more. When I give you my book on marriage, I'll be loving you even more. But remember to have that Mont Blanc fountain pen with you to give it to me. Otherwise, I think you'll be in trouble. That's not a threat. That's just a loving wish, brother. Somebody said to me the other day, what are you going to do for Eid? Well, brothers and sisters, I've got a good announcement to make. On Eid day, I'm going to be at the mosque, inshallah. I have grown runner beans and I have spare if you want, my brother. Yes, Sister Tahira, I do want runner beans. My runner beans have died on me. I'm really, really sad, really upset. I put them out 2 weeks ago and the last chill killed them and they're dead. I looked after them all this time. I probably have to do a burial and call Imam, our biryani Imam, to do the janazah if he's around. I'm just talking about brother Qadir. I love him too. Bobby Khan says, if you are having to, if you have it grow it, I may grow my hair too. Hair today, gone tomorrow. Bobby Khan, you're funny. Do you have any hair on your head? That's what I want to know. Bobby Khan, I want to know if you really have any hair on your head. Yeah, I think you do. Grow your hair is no problem. I don't have an issue with that. Abu Zafar Muhammad says, ha ha ha. That's very cute of you, Imam. May Allah keep you smart looking and wise and loving, Imam. Allah, Ameen. May Allah accept your dua. Abu Abdullah says, Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum assalam. We're just having a good chit chat today. But in between that chit chat, Aziz Ahmed says, I saved you some runner beans too. But it's run away. Aziz, terrible joke. It's run away. Absolutely should have run with it. Plenty, alhamdulillah. Bobby Khan said, well, go on, show us your plenty here. Let's have a look. Alhamdulillah. Mariam Mangera, that's not a challenge for Aziz, for he is Mr. Double Trouble. No, he's Mr. Wrong. He's not Mr. Double Trouble. May Allah bless Aziz. We say Ameen. May Allah give him hayatan tayyibah. Say Ameen. May Allah give him many more children. Say Ameen. And may Allah never give him any more wife than one. Say Ameen. I think his wife will be very pleased with that. And everybody, all the sisters will be very pleased with that dua. You know, you have to make dua to please people. I've just made dua to please all the sisters, alhamdulillah. Even Sister Rabi would be very happy. He's in the backstage. Where in backstage? He's not here. I can't see him. I have sent him the link. Sister Rabi, I'm going to send you the link again. I have sent him the link, but he seems to not be here. Has anybody seen my dear sister, my dear brother, who is supposed to be here? I can't see him. Does anyone see him? It says he is backstage. He's not backstage. I can't see him. Aziz, go on, man. Go and give him a help. Abul Mu'min says, where is the special guest? Me too. I'm wondering the same. Sister Rabi, I don't know what the special guest is. Maybe, Sister Rabi, if you give me, let me call him, inshallah. Let's see if I can find him. Brothers and sisters, just wait. Let me call him. I'm going to call him live. Let's see what he does, where he is. I can't see him. I'm going to call him. I'm calling our Sheikh Imam. Let's see what happens. There you go. I'm calling his number. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu rahmatullahi
Sheikh
wa
Nadir,
barakatuh.
where are you? We're waiting for you live on our program.
I'm just holding by the stream. How do you call that?
You have to press enter the room on your screen. Enter the room.
But it says you're backstage or something.
And does it give you another one, enter the room?
No.
Okay, log out and come back again.
Log out, yeah?
Log out and come back again.
Okay.
Come back again, okay? Assalamu alaikum. Brother, oh, I gave you the secret away. It's our dear brother Nadir. Allahu Akbar. He has got a superb voice. It's worth waiting for him. Wallahi, it's worth waiting every second. I tell you, brothers and sisters. I'm going to also send him a link. Just bear with me because I have to multitask. And multitasking is not doesn't come easy for gents like us, of course. Have I given Sister Rabi the link? Sister Rabi, have I given the link? Yes, I've given you the link. What am I talking about? Okay, I'm going to send Brother Rabi not Brother Rabi, Brother Nadir his link again. My brain has gone absolutely crazy. Brother Nadir, here you go. The link on your text messages. See if you can use this one and see if you can come using this one, inshallah. Use this link, brother. Let's see if you can. Bismillah. Brothers and sisters, you gave him the old link. No, I didn't. I gave them the brand new link. The link which is here, I've generated it again and again and again, and I'm going to send it to Sister Rabi again. And Sister Rabi, please send it to him as well. You know, brothers and sisters, a little bit of technical glitch is not a problem. It's part of the fun. And I'm pretty certain when he gets here, he will make it worthwhile for all of us, inshallah. I don't mind shifting the program around just to be able to accommodate him a little bit, inshallah. And I'm sure our guest won't mind either. Sister Rabi, the link to you again. I've sent him the same link and I've sent you the link. Please try and send it to him if you don't mind. Brother Nadir, if you can hear me, I've sent you the link through Sister Rabi. See if you can find the link for me and try and use that link to be with us, inshallah. So, brothers and sisters, tell me in the meantime, while I wait for Brother Aziz says, you gave him the old link. Aziz, stop complaining. Mufizur Rahman, Salaam alaikum. Brother Nadir, worth waiting for. Mufizur Rahman says he is indeed, he's worth waiting for. And I'm going to send him the link again, as I said, to you, brothers and sisters. Nadir, inshallah, you will get my link in 1 minute again. I've sent it to you already, but I'll send it to you again and again until I get to you, inshallah. Sister Rabi, please help. Maybe you can call him and guide him through the system. Sometimes it can be complicated for people. May Allah make it easy for us, inshallah. Let me see if I can find Brother Nadir on my WhatsApp again. Brother Nadir, I'll find you, inshallah. I'll find you. And I will get you in my system as soon as possible. There you go. Brother Nadir, here you go. Another link sent to your WhatsApp message. There is no excuse not to. Assalamu alaikum. Are you all, how are you all today? With the blessings of month of Ramadan is ending so quickly. I have got a question for everybody. Please try and answer my question. What's been your most important dua for the month of Ramadan? Tell me your special dua. The dua Rasulullah gave us is Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anna, of course, or adni for myself and anna for everybody. What special dua have you been making? Have you been asking Allah for something in particular? Have you been saying, Ya Allah, give me something in specific? What has been your dua? I've been making a special dua. Ya Allah, make my life a productive life on this earth. For as long as my life is productive, keep me alive. And when my life is no longer productive and beneficial to humanity, take me away. I've been making that dua. Oh Allah, make my life productive and beneficial. For as long as my life is productive and beneficial, please keep me alive on this earth. But when my life becomes not beneficial and not productive, take me out. Ya Rab, that's my dua. I've been making this dua for a long time. We make dua that Allah gives us all the same so that we can be beneficial. Aziz says, Ya Allah, give me sabr. Give us sabr. Very true. Tahira Jan Muhammad says to guide me in the right way. Tahira Jan Muhammad, how are you going to get me the runner beans? I will also want to know. Dua alone is not going to get me the runner beans. Bobby Khan says he has been making Allahumma innaka what? Oh, mashallah, 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 mashallah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Everybody say Allahu Akbar with me. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
MashaAllah.
Finally.
You made it. Allahu Akbar.
Alhamdulillah.
Where did you go? Did you go to Algeria and back?
I translated in Morocco first and then to go to Algeria.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah.
Alhamdulillah. How are you? You're right.
Alhamdulillah. I haven't seen you for a long time.
Long time, yeah. Last time I seen you in East London, isn't it?
I know, Brother Nadir, listen, I've always wanted to listen to you for hours. I wanted to learn Quran from you for a long time, but I never can pin you down. So today in my live program, promise me you will teach me Quran.
Inshallah, yeah. That's why I've prepared something different, this time.
Look, you've got about hundreds
in different way, inshallah.
Hundreds of people are listening to you. Your promise, I will hold on to you. You will teach me Quran, inshallah, in 2020.
Inshallah.
Khalas, we're done. Now, all yours. We're waiting for you to recite. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. All yours.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الذين كفروا وصدوا عن سبيل الله أضل أعمالهم والذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وآمنوا بما نزل على محمد وهو الحق من ربهم كفر عنهم سيئاتهم وأصلح بالهم ذلك بأن الذين كفروا اتبعوا الباطل وأن الذين آمنوا اتبعوا الحق من ربهم كذلك يضرب الله للناس أمثالهم فإذا لقيتم الذين كفروا فضرب الرقاب حتى إذا أثخنتموهم فشدوا الوثاق فإما منا بعد وإما فداء حتى تضع الحرب أوزارها ذلك ولو يشاء الله لانتصر منهم ولكن ليبلو بعضكم ببعض والذين قاتلوا في سبيل الله فلن يضل أعمالهم سيهديهم ويصلح بالهم ويدخلهم الجنة عرفها لهم يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن تنصروا الله ينصركم ويثبت أقدامكم والذين كفروا فتعسا لهم وأضل أعمالهم ذلك بأنهم كرهوا ما أنزل الله فأحبط أعمالهم ذلك بأنهم كرهوا ما أنزل الله فأحبط أعمالهم أفلم يسيروا في الأرض فينظروا كيف كان عاقبة الذين من قبلهم دمر الله عليهم وللكافرين أمثالها ذلك بأن الله مولى الذين آمنوا وأن الكافرين لا مولى لهم إن الله يدخل الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار والذين كفروا يتمتعون ويأكلون كما تأكل الأنعام والنار مثوى لهم وكائن من قرية هي أشد قوة من قريتك التي أخرجتك أهلكناهم فلا ناصر لهم أفمن كان على بينة من ربه كمن زين له سوء عمله واتبعوا أهواءهم مثل الجنة التي وعد المتقون فيها أنهار من ماء غير أسن وأنهار من لبن لم يتغير طعمه وأنهار من خمر لذة للشاربين وأنهار من عسل مصفى ولهم فيها من كل الثمرات ومغفرة من ربهم كمن هو خالد في النار وسقوا ماء حميما فقطع أمعاءهم ومنهم من يستمع إليك حتى إذا خرجوا من عندك قالوا للذين أوتوا العلم ماذا قال آنفا أولئك الذين طبع الله على قلوبهم واتبعوا أهواءهم والذين اهتدوا زادهم هدى وآتاهم تقواهم فهل ينظرون إلا الساعة أن تأتيهم بغتة فقد جاء أشراطها فأنى لهم إذا جاءتهم ذكراهم فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله واستغفر لذنبك وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والله يعلم متقلبكم ومثواكم. بارك الله فيكم.
Jazakallahu khairan. Allah bless you, my dear brother Nadir.
Amen.
Allahu Akbar. People are saying when you were reciting, it felt like the Quran was talking to them. It felt
Alhamdulillah.
like the words of Allah was being revealed as we were listening to it. Allahu Akbar. You do bring the most amazing melody of our hearts to the recitation of the Quran. Allah bless you. Very
Amen.
soothing voice. We make dua for you that Allah gives you hayatan tayyibah. Allah accepts your Ramadan. Allah gives you tawbatan nasuha. Allah gives you halal earnings and everything. We make dua for you.
Amen. Amen. Barakallahu fik.
And we have your daughter who is going to join us to do the
Inshallah, yeah. I'm not going to read the translations of this verse.
Inshallah. I will be in touch with you to keep your promise after Ramadan, inshallah. Inshallah.
Make sure you come, yeah?
No, I'm not going to come to you. We'll do it online, inshallah. Now,
online.
No.
No problem, inshallah.
Barakallah khair, brother. So good to see you, mashallah. So good to see you.
You too, akhi. Barakallah fik.
Allah bless you. What is your daughter's name?
Shayma.
Is she there right now?
Yeah, Tal.
Yeah, Shayma. Assalamu alaikum. Quickly. Jaldi, jaldi, as we say.
Jaldi, jaldi.
Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, Shayma.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. And you?
Excellent, alhamdulillah. How old are you, Shayma?
I'm good.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And are you ready for the translation?
Yes.
Bismillah, go for it.
Those who disbelieve and repel from the path of God, he nullifies their works. While those who believe and work righteousness and believe in what was sent down to Muhammad, and it is the truth from their Lord, he remits their sins and relieves their concerns. That is because those who disbelieve from falsehoods follow falsehoods, while those who believe follow the truth from their Lord. God thus cites from the people their examples. When you encounter those who disbelieve, strike at their necks. Then, when you have rooted them, bind them firmly. Then, either release them by grace or by ransom until war lays down its burdens. Had God willed, he would have defeated them himself, but he thus tests some of you by means of others. As for those who are killed in the way of God, he will not let their deeds go to waste. He will guide them and will improve their state of mind, and will admit them into paradise which he has identified for them. O you who believe, if you support God, he will support you and will strengthen your foothold. But as for those who disbelieve, for them is perdition, and he will waste their deeds. That is because they hated what God revealed, so he nullified their deeds. Have they not journeyed through the earth and seen the consequences for those before them? God poured destruction upon them, and for the unbelievers is something comparable. That is because God is master of those who believe, while the disbelievers have no master. God will admit those who believe and do good deeds into gardens beneath which rivers flow. As for those who disbelieve, they enjoy themselves and eat as cattle, while the fire will be their dwelling. How many a town was more powerful than your town which evicted you? We destroyed them, and there was no helper for them. Is he who stands upon evidence from his Lord like someone whose evil deed is made to appear good to him, and they follow their own desires? The likeliness of the garden promised to the righteous. In it are rivers of pure water, and rivers milk forever fresh, and rivers of wine delightful to the drinkers, and rivers of strained honey. And therein they will have of every fruit and forgiveness from their Lord, like one abiding in the fire forever, and are given to drink boiling water that cuts up their bowels.
Thank you very much, Shaima, for that wonderful, wonderful translation of the Quran. What was your favorite iftar so far?
I don't know.
What do you normally have for iftar in your house?
Well, sometimes we have different things.
Okay.
Like soup.
Mm-hmm.
And
do you have couscous with lots of meat and lamb and vegetables?
No, we haven't had that. But
well,
we've had
that's
couscous
impossible.
Yeah.
Couscous with what?
We've had couscous with raisins for suhoor.
Uh-huh.
And we've had some salads as well.
Well done, well done. Well, look, young lady, is daddy cooking or mommy cooking?
Mum.
May Allah give your mom long life, inshallah, and good health. Give everyone our salam. Thank you to you and to your dad for today. We'll say goodbye to you now. And inshallah, have a fantastic Ramadan for the rest of the 5 days or 4 days. And an early Eid Mubarak to your family.
Barakallahu feek, jazakallahu khair. You too.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
MashaAllah, Sheikh Nadir and his daughter. Wonderful, wonderful indeed. May Allah give them hayatan tayyibah. Truly enjoyed that. Alhamdulillah. Brothers and sisters, so you know what? Quran is so beautiful when it is read with such depth and melody, with such depth and sincerity. Subhanallah. Brothers and sisters, it makes it all worth the wait and all the worthwhile. MashaAllah. Oh, am I supposed to be sending a link to Sheikh Jasad too? Oh, mashallah. Okay, I'm going to send it to him right now. Jamila Mangera says, Nadir, inshallah, your daughter will be a great leader of knowledge for our ummah one day. Ameen, ameen. This is exactly what we want to see. Lot more sisters, our young girls, becoming knowledgeable, inshallah, scholars of Islam as we progress, inshallah, as we grow as a community, inshallah. Okay, brothers and sisters. You know, something I want to tell you that when I was young, my father took me and my sister to a singing class, and my teacher said, sing, and we both sang, and he said to my sister, young lady, you stay in the class, and he said to me, young man, I recommend you go and learn how to speak and learn how to give talks. I took his words literally, and I've been speaking ever since. Alhamdulillah, I have not stopped. I've made a living out of it. I speak 24 hours a day. No, I don't actually. I speak, and alhamdulillah, I took his advice. Not everybody has a good melody. If you've got a child who's got good melody in their voice, good knack for the Quran itself, a patience, and you can actually guide them through, you need to send them to good Quran lessons. Now, when I say Quran lessons, I don't mean just memorization for the sake of memorization. I mean them to learn the Quran, them to love the Quran, them to relate to the Quran, them to have a good and fantastic strength and bond with the Quran. It's so important. Wallahi, it's so important. And you will not know unless you have understood the essence of the Quran. Okay, I've got a question for you. Who was the first person to authorize collection and writing of the first Mus'haf of the Quran in a standard form, agreed upon by all the Hufaz and the writers of the Quran from the life of the Prophet of Allah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? Who was the first person to order the collection of the first Mus'haf? When I say first Mus'haf, I mean first compiled Quran. Who made that order and who made it possible? Aziz Ahmad said, Brother Ajmal, can we please see a picture of your father, please? My father? Why? My father, you caught me now. My father's picture, I left. It's on my Facebook. If you look through my Facebook, you'll find his photograph. My father, may Allah have mercy on his soul. He has passed away, and it's been a long time since I have seen my father. Of course, it's been 3 years. Aziz, you've just reminded me of my father by that particular point that you raised. Let me see if I can find my father's photo. So, sisters, brothers, I've raised a question for you. While we wait for our keynote speaker to come today to address our community, address you and me, I have a question for you. Who was the first person to order the compilation of the Quran, and who was it, and at whose order was it compiled? Aha, I found a beautiful picture of my father. Aziz, your wish is about to come true. Aziz, your wish is about to come true. Are you going to give me a fountain pen if I show you my father's photo? I'm just joking with you. It's not conditional at all. That's my father. This is towards the later part of his life, in his 80s, early 80s. He died at 93, early 80s. At the background, that's me standing at the background, younger man behind him. But that's my father. May Allah have mercy on his soul. Say Ameen. Brothers and sisters, Aziz, look what I did. As soon as you asked me, I showed it to you. May Allah grant all of our parents highest of paradise. Say Ameen. Ameen, Ya Rabb. Uncle Ali and my father, they used to go a long way. I asked Sister Rabi the other day, how long have you known me? She said, as long as your father has known my father, I've known you. I said, Subhanallah, Subhanallah. And Brother Aziz, may Allah bless you for reminding me. Did you meet my father ever, Aziz? I don't think you did. Though I think some of you may have even studied Quran with my father. One of, I think was it Bobby who came, who said to me, he studied Quran with my father. Was that right, Bobby? Am I right, Bobby Khan? Have I got that right? Subhanallah. Brothers and sisters, so who was the first one? Yes, and I was about to make dua, saying my father and Uncle Ali, or Brother Ali, they go a long way. They used to meet in the mosque and they used to have their conversations. And my father is a very controversial, straight-speaking person. I wonder where I got it from. Yes, Bobby Khan, that's right. Bobby, you studied with my dad. Subhanallah, may Allah bless you. Bobby studied with my dad. He still has a memory of my father standing in front of him. I remember he shared it with me. Many students I've met of my father after he passed away. I had the greatest honor and privilege of leading his janazah in East London Mosque. Of course, as you know, I was very closely associated with the mosque from the day it was established a very long time ago. From 1974 onwards, I've been involved in that mosque. Anyway, I don't live in that area. So when my father passed away, my father said, I said to the people, I have sent Junaid the link, my dear sister. Send me the link, Junaid. Send me the link for Junaid. I've already sent him the link. I'll send it to you again. Junaid should have received his link. And I have sent it to him. Definitely I have. Brothers and sisters, Sister Rabi has just taken the link for Junaid, and Junaid will be with us very soon. I don't know, something is not working today. I've sent links and people still didn't receive it. Maybe something isn't working from my end. But I've sent the link, the same link I sent to Brother Nadir. I've sent the same link to Brother Junaid through Sister Rabi and directly. Early memory stays for life. Absolutely right, Brother Bobby Khan. Aziz Ahmad, Junaid, bro, making an excuse. What did Junaid say? Did Junaid say anything? He didn't. Oh, Junaid is coming, inshallah. I hope so. Hafsa bint Abu Bakr, radiallahu anha, on the order of her father on his deathbed. Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu asked for the compilation of the Quran. He was very worried. In fact, we will find out more inshallah as we progress, but I'm waiting for our next guest, Brother Junaid, to come and join us. Brother Junaid, please tell me you have received. Brother Junaid Ali is here. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Where have you been, Brother Junaid? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
Where did you go? Did you get lost in the wide world?
Do you know what it was? My battery's on the last 20%, so I went quickly to go and charge it.
MashaAllah. Well, welcome. You've got a key message to give. We're running slightly late today, but it's absolutely fine. You go ahead. Brother Junaid is from Sari Emporium. If you've got your Eid Sari to buy, I've got bad news for you. It's closed. You can't buy it. If you want to buy your Eid Lenga or Shalwar Kameez, it's closed. If you want to buy your Eid Gold, it's closed. I'm really sorry. My recommendation is all the Eid clothes, Eid Sari, Eid Lenga, Eid Gold that you are about to buy, put that money in the masjid. Wightman Road Masjid, inshallah. Please, brothers and sisters, your Eid clothes, the money that you'd have spent this Ramadan just for Eid, go and give this masjid. I'll put the link up as you speak. My dear brother Junaid, go for it. Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. My name is Junaid Ali, as Brother Jamal has just introduced me. I pray that you are all well and all of your family are well, and everyone watching as well. Brother Jamal, I just wanted to say, you're talking about your hair earlier on. Look, I'm trying to grow my hair as well. Inshallah, let's just see how it spans out.
Shall we do a comparison? Put your head down. I think we're doing fine. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. That was a good one.
I thought there's no better time than now to grow it. This is something that's been in the background for me for a long, long time. So I thought.
And the wife will not make any complaint. You can say, I can't go to a barber.
No complaints whatsoever.
How old are you, Junaid?
I am 35.
Man, you're a baby. You've got plenty of time. Go on. Grow the hair as much as you like. We're old Buddhas here, But anyway, bismillah.
Alhamdulillah, you probably look younger than me. I think I think this has been going around on the groups on the talks every day about mashallah how young you are. So alhamdulillah, I pray that I carry on looking young as well, inshallah. I'm going to get on with this because I know we're quite limited with time today. So me and Auntie Rabi have been speaking quite a bit about my keynote that I'm going to do today. And specifically, we spoke at length about the coronavirus, which I contracted. I contracted COVID-19 back in March. 20th of March is when I started portraying symptoms. And I would like to take this time to give all of the brothers and sisters watching a bit of an idea, a small idea of how it feels to have this illness, what I went through. I had a very severe case of the illness. It had made me bedridden for full 2 weeks. I couldn't move out of bed. After the 2 weeks, I started slowly recovering, but it was a very slow recovery. It took me 2 weeks to recover. After the 2 weeks that I was bedridden, so it took me 4 weeks in total. Even now, I wouldn't say that I'm 100% recovered, but alhamdulillah, I am 99% recovered. May Allah make it easy for anybody who has it or has had it, because it is not nice. It is something which is really, really difficult. It's really difficult physically and mentally. I've got to bring this in mentally. You've got to mentally make yourself really strong. I'm going to just let you guys know some of the symptoms that I had. I had most of the main symptoms, apart from a fever, which was quite crazy because they always talk about having a fever, but I didn't have a fever. But what I did have was these cold sweats, especially at night. I'd go to sleep, I'd wake up after 2 hours. The whole of the side of my bed was completely drenched in water. It was like I'd just woken up and somebody had just thrown freezing cold water over me. I'd wake up, I'd get changed. I would then move over to the other side of the bed and go to sleep again after 2 hours. That side would be the same thing. It'd be like I'd been drenched in water. I'd wake up again, get changed again, changed all of my bed sheets. Sometimes I didn't even have the strength to change the bed sheets, and I'd just sit down on the floor. I would just go to sleep sitting down on the floor. It was horrendous. It was something that I prayed that none of the brothers and sisters, nobody goes through, because it was not something that is, I wouldn't want it on my own, on my worst enemy. What I did to recover, well, at the time whilst I was going through this, I was talking, messaging a lot with Auntie Rabi, my mum and dad. My wife was doing a lot of work, running around after the kids, making sure that I got food. But what I was taking was lemon, honey, and ginger, drinking a whole flask 3 times a day. I was steaming. After every salah, I would do my wuzu, pray my namaz, and I would steam. I would sit down on a janamaz. I would pray to Allah. I would ask for forgiveness. I would cry to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, if I am, if he's going to take me when he's completely happy with me. If he's not, then give me more time for me to work with what I have to work with. And one of the promises that I always used to make was I was going to do a lot more, help a lot more with the mosque in any and all forms. So I'm just trying to get myself back together again. So
Junaid, just take a breather. Take a breather. You know what you just said? My God, it's Allahu Akbar. Heart-wrenching. I'm sitting here thinking, I didn't know about any of this. Subhanallah, subhanallah. May Allah give you shifa and recovery and patience and strength.
Alhamdulillah, I'm back to normal. But I mean, it was a very difficult time, and one of the really difficult parts of it was there's a very good friend of mine, Rizal Kareem. His father, Murtaz Ali, he passed away on Thursday, the 26th of March. He messaged me on the 21st of March to say that his father was very ill and he'd gone into ICU. I messaged him back saying that, I'm making dua for his father and that I've got the virus as well. The last conversation he had with his father was his father asked, "How is Junaid feeling?" before he passed away. That was the last conversation he had with his father. Anybody who's watching this, you can imagine how I felt when he told me his father had passed away, and the last words of his father to him was, "How is Junaid feeling? Speak to Junaid, see how he's feeling." And when he portrayed that back to me, I didn't know what to say. There was no words that I could say to the brother. I sat there with my phone in my hand for a good 30 minutes, thinking of how do I reply back to him. And then there's another brother that I know, Jahid Mumin Mutin Bais. It's actually Salahuddin, one of the imams who's done Taraweeh at the mosque before his father passed away. His father-in-law, Mashoud Ali, is another uncle I was very close with. These are uncles that I've grown up with in the shop on Turnpike Lane. So within the community, it was a lot more personal for me with what I had experienced. And I just said, Auntie said to me, Junaid, if you're going to go on, if you can speak about these things so people can realize that what is happening, because, alhamdulillah, I'm grateful for the fact that it's not affected a lot of people as well in the community, but it has affected a lot of people in the community. And so since I have recovered, one of the promises that I was making was, Ya Allah, if you give me shifa, if I can have shifa, I'm gonna work a lot closer with the mosque. I'm gonna work a lot closer in all of the charity works that have to be done. And since I have recovered, the first thing I did was I was calling Auntie Rabi, saying, "Auntie, what work is there to be done? What needs to be done? Just tell me, I'm ready." And Auntie was like, "Calm down, relax, get your strength together. You're still not strong enough. I can see you're still weak." And I said, "No, Auntie, I have to do this. This is something that I have, I have made promises to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that, I'm going to do this. This is something that I have to do." And I remember the first day I spoke to Shablu from Nur Jannah, and Auntie said, "Okay, there's some boxes that needs to be dropped off to North Middlesex Hospital." I I did a little bit of work and I didn't have the strength to go on. So afterwards, once I did get my strength back together, I've been doing, alhamdulillah, I've been just getting my head down and just doing whatever I can in whatever charity forms as well. And right now, I mean, most businesses are closed, most places, you know, most people are at home. This is the time, you know, if you can, if you can't physically do something, give in the way of you know, sadaqah, lillah, zakat. The mosque, Wightman Road Mosque, needs a lot of help. You know, there's a lot of work. We always talk about building a mosque. If you build a mosque, if you build a house of Allah in this dunya, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will build us a house in Jannah. But it's not only just building the mosque, we have to help maintain it. There's so much work that goes on in the background that we think that the work is done, the mosque is ready, we can take a back seat. We can't. We have to carry on. There's so much work that still has to go on. And you know, everybody that's watching, I pray that, you know, you guys, everybody just builds up the strength and says, you know what, we're gonna come out. Even, you know, charity starts at home. Charity starts with your neighbors. Step out, smile, give them, say hello to them. You never know, you know, somebody who's not Muslim, they might speak to you every day, you know, from this new beginning, and they might turn around and say, actually, you know what, Muslims are a lot nicer, they're a lot better, you know, and they might even come into the fold of Islam, inshallah. So this is something that is, for me personally, going forward, inshallah, is going to be very, very important. And, you know, I pray that everybody else just listens to this, here's what I've gone through, and just thinks, you know, there's so much more that I can do. There's another brother that I did want to, whose name I did want to bring up, which was Imtiaz's brother Akbar from Food Hall, his brother-in-law. He has been very ill as well. He's been ill from the same time, roughly period of when I was ill, which was the 20th of March. He's been ill since around that time. Please make dua for him, brothers. He's still going through a lot, and inshallah, he's still in ICU, and inshallah, you know, he's somebody who's contracted COVID-19 as well, and he's had it for about 2 months now. So there are a lot of other brothers like this. I mean, with me working in the community as closely as I have, there was a time when I was having messages every single day of somebody who is very ill in hospital or who has passed away, and there are a lot of people that, you know, who are not here, who can't do the work that we can potentially do now going forward. So we have to all just step up and inshallah do as much as we can. And that was just the most, that was most of my keynote, Brother Ajmal.
Jazakallah khair, Junaid. I'm really grateful to you. Brave of you to come over and share that insight about your terrible experience, what an experience of almost a wake-up call.
It was a wake-up call. I think, I feel like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given me a second chance, and he said, you know, there's more things that I don't quite know. I don't know quite how to.
No, you've said it all. Brother, you've said it all. Allah bless you. We make dua for your strength and recovery. We make dua for Allah granting you all the success that you deserve and all the good things that you want to do, inshallah, and barakah in your good business. And of course, we know your father for longer than we have known you guys, but subhanallah, your family is amazing, an inspiration, and has been a very solid foundation for many of the projects that we do in our areas, mashallah. Your father spoke to me a couple of days ago, and he was still sounding the same, as perky and as cheeky as his normal self, mashallah.
Mashallah, he's been, because I was isolating and I was isolating in my mum and dad's room. They were they've been at my brother's house, and he's not somebody who can sit at home. He's never been a person who can sit at home. He's raring to go. And you know, with LICS Mosque, I mean, we've been so close with LICS Mosque from before I was born. Uncle Ali, Granddad Ali used to always tell me, he always used to grab me and take me into his office and tell me the story of how he first met my parents, my uncle, my granddad, who was 1983 is you know, part of the beginning of LICS Mosque. My grandfather passed away in 1985, but I was only 6 months old when he passed away. But Uncle Granddad Ali, when he used to tell me about the stories, it felt like, you know, I was there. You know, the stories he used to tell me about how they met, and all of the stories. It was just amazing. So I feel like this mosque, for not only for me, but I feel for the whole community. It's part of our life.
A lifeline it is. It's a lifeline for us. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Allah bless you, Junaid. Allah give you hayatan tayyiba, and may Allah give you long hair as you want. Looking forward to it. Inshallah.
I'm not going to with you.
You'll be fine. Aziz has doubts about your hair. Aziz says it looks like you bought the hair from Turkey. So
Oh, subhanallah. Oh, well, there was no flights going out to Turkey right now, so
when you see Aziz, you can sort him out. No problem. I give you permission. Take care of yourself. Allah bless you, my dear brother. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's very beautifully put, a very touching as well as personal account of what happened to him. Badrul Alam Mustafa says, my uncle has passed away. Please make dua for him. May Allah have mercy on his soul. Many people have made messages. Also, I think I read earlier on, was it Jamila Mangera who said, my son and his wife also had it. And alhamdulillah, they've recovered. Sadly, my son's friend had it at the same time, but unfortunately passed away. This Ramadan, may Allah have mercy on your son's friend's soul. May Allah forgive him and grant him highest of paradise. Wallahi, it is a tough call. This virus is not only a test for you and me, brothers and sisters, it's a test for the whole of humanity. Some questions that have been raised, and I'm going to be getting our Imam to come and do dua very soon. I've sent the message to the Imam. He's going to come and join us after 11:30. I'm not going to rush him, no problem. Badrul Alam Mustafa, yes, indeed, Aziz, make dua for his uncle who passed away. So some questions that you've raised. If a person dies during Ramadan, is that person going straight to Jannah? Or no questions in the grave? Please clarify. Well, I don't want to give you this hope because firstly, I'm not the one who decides, Allah decides. But the category of people who, if they die and will not have any questions, Ramadan isn't one of them. Those who die as shaheed, those who, and there are different types of shuhada, those who die in battlefield while defending the honor and fighting for justice, as a soldier in a regulated army governed by Islam, they're known as shaheed. That's one type of shaheed. There is another type of shaheed who dies during a pandemic. Somebody who dies out of cancer or burning. Somebody burns or drowns to death. Rasulullah said they will die as shaheed. Those who will not have any questions, Ramadan is not one of them, for sure. But fasting of Ramadan is very special, very precious, because when you fast for Allah. Allah Azza wa Jal said, "As-sawmu li," fasting is for me. Brothers and sisters, we can pretend to be fasting, but nobody would know if you're truly fasting unless you are fasting. You can pretend because there is no physical symptoms of not fasting unless you eat in front of somebody. So you can only fast, and that fast is between you and Allah, and so therefore Allah will give you the reward personally. So it's a very special way of worshipping Him, very personal. Those of us who fast and who have benefited from the intimacy of fasting, you will never ever escape you will never want to give it up. It's so good. It's so amazing. When going to the toilet, can we use wet wipes rather than water? It's a good question. Wet wipes would do the job, but there is an issue. There's a but. Wet wipes clog up the system. Wet wipes are not recyclable. Wet wipes are not biodegradable. Wet wipes cause havoc in the purification plants, those who purify our water. I've seen documentaries how wet wipes have devastated the ecosystem, how those wet wipes that claim to be biodegradable in fact doesn't degrade. So therefore, I wouldn't recommend wet wipes. Why would you want to use wet wipe? Use tissue to clean first and then use water, as Islam proposes. The best and the most hygienic way of cleaning, most natural way of cleaning is water. And of course, then wash your hands thoroughly. It is the sunnah of Rasulullah. It is the sunnah of Ibrahim alayhi. It is the sunnah of all the prophets. It is the very nature, the fitrah of human. And that is to clean themselves after they've been to the loo with clean water. Remember that, clean running water. There is nothing better than that. There's an article that is written in French magazine I read a little while ago. Thanks God for Muslims who bought in France from North Africa, of course, for the use of water in a douche format, the bidet format. The French are so grateful. The truth is, even today in our country, in the UK and European countries, people who don't clean themselves with water and clean with their tissue only, they know how unhygienic it is, how terrible it is, so smelly and so terrible. It is not good for you. It is not good for your skin, nothing. So it is far better for you to clean with water. However, we need to also be pragmatic. I've seen Muslims who take bottles of water in the bathroom, in the toilet, and they cause flooding outside the toilet. When you're cleaning your backside or your front, your private parts with water, do you get off the toilet and then clean, or do you sit on the toilet and clean? Clean while sitting on the toilet. Why should you drop any water outside? Please, somebody tell me. I don't understand. How can anybody drop any water outside the toilet when they're cleaning their backside or their front side? How do you do it? It is terrible. It is terrible. It is a pathetic thing to do. And that is to drop water outside. You need to train yourself better. And if you do drop the water outside, please clean it up. Because somebody who's coming after you, what have you left behind? The leftover water from your cleaning process. Disgusting habit. It's a disgusting habit. And those who go to the toilet and leave toilet seats wet and not wipe after them on the toilet seat, wipe the toilet with the toilet tissue, again, is a disgusting habit. Take it from me. It's disgusting, it's disgusting, it's disgusting. I know it's strong, but please, my brothers and sisters, clean yourself with water. Don't flood the toilet and wipe the toilet seat with tissues. Somebody who comes after you, you don't want them to curse you. Last thing you want them is to curse you. And if they curse you because you've caused inconvenience for them, Allah will write it against you on your record. And especially in public toilets or a mosque toilet. It is one of the worst places to go to, mosque toilets. I don't know whether human beings have been to those toilets or animals have been to those toilets. Why do you leave water everywhere when you go to the mosque toilet? When you make wudu, why is it like as though you have had a shower? You're making wudu, brother or sister, wiping your face, washing your hands. You're not washing your whole body openly. So please, please learn to be civilized. I know you guys are very civilized. There's me ranting at everybody. Toilet should be kept clean, the mosque toilets. The floor should be kept clean. And if water has fallen accidentally, wipe it clean with tissue. And if you have made the toilet seat wet, please wipe it for Allah's sake. You know what? I would actually say it's a sin to inconvenience other human being. If it's a sin to inconvenience other human being, your toilet water, your seat water, the wet seat that you've left behind, it is inconveniencing somebody else. And if somebody else just sits on it without really realizing, and if that water is not clean, you've made that person dirty. How is that person going to pray? If they're going to be praying, and if their prayer is not accepted, it's on your shoulder, brother or sister. So when you go to the toilet, yes, please use water. If you're in a public space, in the service station, in the motorway, and there is no bottles, don't worry about it. Use tissue and come home and clean yourself quickly. Please don't make a mess. That's the last thing we want. And when you're in the mosque toilet, please keep them clean. Please keep them clean. Floor clean, your toilet seat clean, surrounding clean. When you've made wudu, wipe after you. Not just your body, but the floor that you've dirtied. It's a basic hygiene training we need to run in all of our mosques. Sorry for ranting a bit. While I wait for our dear Imam to join us, I thought I'd give you a bit of a rant. The third question, what is the saying having cartoon eyes on clothing? Nothing. Cartoon eyes is not a problem. Some people frown. Some people have an allergic reaction. It's a cartoon eye. I don't see a big problem with it. No big deal. It's a cartoon eye. Got it? I can see some points here. Abu Zafar Muhammad says, true Shaykh. Aziz says, astaghfirullah. Abu Zafar Muhammad says, many times leaving it unclean and it feels very shameful. Zahid Mangera says, so true. Clean after yourself a sadaqah. Now I look forward to bringing my auntie Zahida Mangera, my other mom from Blackburn, to visit LICS when the lockdown is over. Inshallah, please do. Aziz, I feel sick just thinking about the toilets in a mosque. Yes, I do. I feel the same. I remember one imam giving me a bit of a telling off for being too liberal. That's what he said to me. You're too liberal. Look at your beard. You're supposed to be an imam, he told me off. And I said to him, come with me, Imam, you big man, come. I took him to the toilet. I said to him, this is your mosque. Look at the toilet. It's disgusting. It stinks. It's flooded. Where do I put my foot down? Where do I walk? The slippers are wet. The floor is wet. The walking path is wet. Toilet seat is wet. Toilet floor is wet. Everything is wet. What is clean and what is unclean? Please tell me. He couldn't say anything. Cleanliness is near to godliness. Cleanliness is part of your iman. الطهور شطر الإيمان النظافة من الإيمان. Both of them are hadith. My brothers and sisters, take heed, inshallah. If you miss 3 Jum'ah, do you have to redo Shahada? No, it's not like that. If you deliberately miss 3 Jum'ah without any reason, without any valid reason, then your name gets crossed off the register from a saying of Rasulullah, but it does not make you a non-Muslim. It just makes it a strong warning that don't miss Jum'ah successively 3 in a row with no valid excuse. That's all it says. But Jum'ah is so important. Pray, it's so important. Do children need to do Shahada? Do children? No, because all children are born Muslims. Rasulullah said all children are born Muslims. It's their environment that converts them to different religion. And if they're born in a Muslim family, they're born Muslim already, they're just united with the Muslim family, they carry on. The parents teach them Islam, of course, and the value. But all children are born in fitrah, and fitrah is Islam. So no, children don't need to take Shahada. Shahada is only valid for people who are adults, who are conscious of what they're doing, and who want to become Muslim. No other person needs to do Shahada. So I'm waiting for Imam Ishaq to join us for dua. Where is Imam Ishaq? I'm wondering. While he's coming, let me show you a couple of videos, brothers and sisters. Maybe he will be here very soon as we see the video. So the first video is where Imam Ishaq does a copy of me. Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't mind. Copying is the biggest honor one can have. He gives you a guided tour of the mosque like I gave you, which is wonderful. I believe it's amazing. Let's see if we have the video. Yes, we have the video here. Let's see if I can upload the video, brothers and sisters. If I can upload it. There you go. 1 second. Let me share the screen for you. And then we can all watch it together, inshallah. It'll be nice to watch. Share the screen. Screen share, brothers and sisters. And let's see if I can find the masjid. Okay, there you go. And now I'll show you.
My dear brothers and sisters, this is Imam Ishaq Jasad. I am one of the Imams at the London Islamic Cultural Society, aka Wightman Road Masjid, mashallah. And today I wanted to take you on a quick tour of the masjid, and I wanted to share with you a very beautiful project that we have, and we need your support, mashallah. So as you can see, this is a masjid that has been in operation for over 20 years, mashallah. It was recently renovated, the first purpose-built mosque in Haringey, mashallah. And I would just like to show you guys the masjid from the inside and the facilities that we have. So we do have a shop that's accessible for the musallis, that's open mainly on Jum'ah and other times of the year. And mashallah, this is our imam's room over here, where the imams have their space to do the work. And this is our beautiful prayer hall, as you can see, mashallah, beautifully renovated, mashallah. And this is where the brothers section is, where they offer the salah. And as you can see, it is empty because the masjid is currently closed because of the COVID-19. And upstairs, mashallah, we have ample facilities for the sisters to offer their prayers. And we have our wonderful chandelier, mashallah, and the interior of the dome. And I wanted to very quickly explain to you the importance of this masjid and why, you should support the masjid, because the masjid is the pillar of our society. And this masjid has been here for many years. Uncle Ali, mashallah, he started the masjid. The initial stages of the masjid was started by him. And alhamdulillah, he has left truly a legacy behind. And this masjid really, really urgently needs your support. So this Ramadan, especially during the COVID-19, we've been so instrumental in the community. We've been delivering, subhanallah, food packs, etc., for hospitals, North Middlesex Hospital. We've been supporting the vulnerable in our community. We've had regular communications on WhatsApp groups, burials, and lots of activities and resources we've been sharing for the children as well. And we urgently need your donations. We need your support to keep our masjid going. So I would humbly request you to really donate whatever you can for the masjid, whether it's £5, whether it's £10, or whether it's £20 a month. Set up a direct debit, because the person who donates the most in the month of Ramadan will be rewarded even more by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So please donate as much as you can for the sake of Allah and support our masjid so we can hopefully.
Okay, that's the first video, brothers and sisters. I'm going to show you another video. Let me stop sharing that screen fast. So Imam Jasad has sent us 2 videos to show you. MashaAllah, this is a warm-up act for us. 1 second, Imam Jasad is going to be, I'm going to show you another video, inshallah. This is his warm-up act before he comes for dua, inshallah. Let's have a look. Okay, Imam Jasad, go for it.
My humble request to you all, donate and support the amazing work our masjid is doing. We urgently need your donations, whether it's setting up £5 a month or £10 a month, whether it's a one-off donation, whether it's you just sharing this message with your family and friends. We are a diverse community which urgently need our community to stand by us, and we need to maintain our bills, our repair work, etc. Because as you know, the last few months, many of the mosques around the world, especially in the UK, have been closed. We urgently need your support for your donations to help keep our masjid going even after Ramadan. Because as you know, Ramadan was a place, a month in which the mosque is very packed. Many people would come to the mosque for Taraweeh, etc. But as you can see, we are completely empty because of the COVID-19 crisis. So we urgently appeal, please deep this Ramadan and help us as much as you can. Share this message and spread the word, and please donate, create a standing order or direct debit, however much you can based on your capability. And Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says in the hadith to nearest meaning, whoever builds a house for Allah in this world, Allah will build him a house in Jannah. So the equivalent to that, whether it's £5 or whether you're helping with the support of to pay off a bill, electricity bill or the gas bill, something that you can contribute towards that will invest in your akhirah, in your next life as a means of sadaqah jariyah. So please support, please share. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Imam Jasad, you're still not here. I'm not sure where you've disappeared, but our listeners are complaining. Our imams are on a delay play today. What's going on with the imams? Hafiz, yes, the sheep. Okay, they're coming. Inshallah, is here. So all of that was the what do we call? It was the preamble to the main course starter. This is the imam to do the main course. That's why it's imam. We're already way over time, so you got to do the dua. Bismillah. I'm going to pass it on to you, and then we'll do the chit chat afterward.
So,
did you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you. Sorry, I can hear you.
I said, Imam, we're already late today, so Bismillah, we're waiting for you.
اللهم أنت السلام ومنك السلام تبارك يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. اللهم إني على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك. اللهم رب ارحمهما كما ربياني صغيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا يا كريم. اللهم إنك عفو تحب العفو فاعف عنا يا كريم. اللهم إنك عفو كريم تحب العفو فاعف عنا يا كريم. اللهم ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم ربنا هب لنا من أزواجنا وذرياتنا قرة أعين واجعلنا للمتقين إماما. اللهم تقبل صلاتنا وتقبل ركوعنا وتقبل سجودنا وتقبل قيامنا. اللهم تقبل تلاوتنا بالقرآن العظيم. اللهم تقبل عبادتنا. اللهم تقبل توبتنا. اللهم تقبل صيامنا من شهر رمضان. ربنا وآتنا ما وعدتنا على رسلك ولا تخزنا يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. ربنا اغفر لي ولوالدي وللمؤمنين يوم يقوم الحساب. Oh Allah, you're the most beneficent, most merciful, Ya Allah. You are our protector, our sustainer. You are the one who, beside you, there is no being, there is no deity of worship, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, you alone do we ask for help. Oh Allah, these last 2 days of Ramadan, grant us forgiveness. Forgive us for all of our major and minor sins, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, sometimes we say the wrong things to people, and sometimes we do not think before we do things, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we are just human, and we are tired. We have been fasting for many long hours, and sometimes we make mistakes. Oh Allah, please forgive us, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, so many mistakes we have made in the month of Ramadan. Please forgive us and enable us to make the most after these remaining nights, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, there are people that have passed away before us who were present last Ramadan, but they're not here this Ramadan. Oh Allah, grant them the highest status of Jannah, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, so many people that have passed away before us, and so many people that we know of that have passed away and that are no longer with us today, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, make it easy for us and enable us to be as punctual as possible with our good deeds, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we remember the deceased, Brother Noor Muhammad Fago, Abdul Fattah Ali, Nazir Khan, Doli Edun, Munib Nurdin, Rahmat Sheikh, and also Kojimi's wife who passed away a few days ago, and many people are passing away. May Allah grant them all the high status of Jannah. Oh Allah, please forgive us and overlook our sins and enable us to be as close to you as possible, Ya Allah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al-mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Ameen.
Jazakallahu khairan, Shaykh, for that speedy dua. I like that. May Allah bless you. Tomorrow is the 27th night of Ramadan.
Yes, I just want to just quick message. I spoke to Mufti Wasim, Qari Nadeem, and Sheikh Shakir. They're looking forward to it, inshallah, and we look forward to an amazing event hosted by Imam Ajmal. It'll be something different, inshallah. And Jazakallah khair.
Are these gentlemen up for a good laugh, or are they very serious people?
I have warned them. I have told them you must come with a sense of humor, because Sheikh Imam Ajmal will put you on the spot.
I'm sure they will, inshallah. Very good. So, brothers and sisters, a few announcements while Imam Jasad is with us. Let me make the announcements. As he made the dua for Jimmy's wife, our dear sister Aileen, we call her. Her janaza is going to be Wednesday, that is day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow. So tomorrow is Tuesday, and the day after at 2:10 p.m. Of course, you're not allowed to go. No one is allowed to go to the cemetery. Only family members. Please respect this. What you can do is janaza at home. All of us can perform janaza ghaiba, janaza in absentia with our family members at home. Even if we don't have any, just stand up and do janaza. For takbirat that you have to do in janaza, just do them in your prayers. Very simply done. Allahu Akbar, fast takbir, Fatiha, Sana and Fatiha, or Sana or just Fatiha, whichever one you like. Allahu Akbar. After that, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, Allahumma barik ala Muhammad. And then Allahu Akbar again, and a dua that you know, Allahumma aghfir li hayyina wa mayyitina, you can do that. Or any dua that you know, asking Allah to forgive. You can even just say, Allahumma aghfirhum, Allahumma aghfirhum, warhamhum. You can say just those and nothing else. Enough for your dua. And then fourth takbir, Allahu Akbar, and you do salam, one or two, both are allowed, and you finish that at home, brothers and sisters. So do janaza for sister Aileen. Her janaza is going to be 2:10 p.m. on Wednesday. You can do it at home and make dua for the family. On the Laylatul Qadr, 27th night, one of the Laylatul Qadr nights, as you know, of course, the masjid is closed, but we're delivering 100 food parcels on the evening. Our thanks to the delivery drivers for taking out their time, and for those who have donated, especially people who have been at the forefront, such as my dear brother Shablu, who has been doing a fantastic job with many of our other brothers and sisters. Secondly, just before I finish, I'd like to tell you on the 27th night of Ramadan, and that is going to be tomorrow night, don't forget, tomorrow night, we'll have a special program. Our program will start at 11 o'clock. So, Alfonso, don't come at 10 o'clock. I won't be here. Aisha Bibi Mangera, don't come at 10:30. Your husband won't be here. Mariam Mangera and all the other Mangeras, don't bother coming at 10:45 even. We won't be here. The program starts at 11. Aziz, get that fact right, at 11, and don't complain. And my dear brother Bobby Khan, the same for you, 11 o'clock. Everybody, 11 o'clock we start tomorrow, a special program. The program is going to be a program of lots of food. I'm just joking. There'll be no food. You can eat as much as you like at home. That's not a problem. I wish somebody was delivering food for me like Imam Jasad did. But you know what? If you know my food quantity, you'll be shocked. I don't eat much. So it's okay. My daughter said to me yesterday, Daddy, Do you eat air? I said, yes, darling, I eat air. She goes to me, Alhamdulillah, very good. So please, brothers and sisters, tomorrow's program, a fantastic lineup, starting at 11 o'clock and finishing at 1:30. You do your Isha and you do your Taraweeh and you join us. And you stay with us, reflecting, listening to the Quran, asking your questions, raising, and all the rest of the stuff that you want to do, we will be doing them tomorrow, inshallah. Secondly, the next announcement is Eid arrangements. Eid is going to be whenever the Eid is going to be. Moon will be sighted when moon is out, so don't ask me when it is going to be. Muslims love moon fighting, I know, but I'm waiting for the moon sighting, inshallah. When it is out, you will know. And when Eid is on, you will also know. We'll announce it in our program shortly. And we will then do Eid prayers in our own houses. All of you stay at home and pray at home. I will be going to the mosque myself at 10 o'clock. And I will do Eid prayer there. And I will also do a khutbah from the mosque, and I'll broadcast them live on the same platforms as you see. So brothers and sisters, you stay at home and pray at home. Remember that. There are two opinions about Eid prayer. According to Hanafis, Eid prayer is wajib, or an obligation. According to the rest of the schools of thought, that is Shafi'i, Maliki, and Hanbali, it is only a sunnah. So if you are under such constraint as we have today, under COVID-19, according to majority of the schools of thought, you could stay at home and pray at home. You can even pray in congregation with your family members. And I subscribe to that opinion. You can. So stay at home and pray at home with your family. Inshallah, Eid prayer. You can give khutbah if you like. You don't have to give khutbah if you don't want to. That's the suggestion I make. 2 rak'ah of prayer. In the first rak'ah, you start by saying Allahu Akbar. And I'll repeat this again. And you start your prayer. But just before you recite Fatiha, you do extra takbir. You do 7 takbir in the first rak'ah before Fatiha. And you didn't do Fatiha. After Fatiha, you do a surah, ruku' and sujood, and you then get up for the second rak'ah. And you say Allahu Akbar for second rak'ah, and you do 5 takbir after that. And then you do Fatiha, and then you do the normal surah, and then you do ruku' and sujood, and then you do your salam after 2 rak'ah, of course. That's your Eid prayer. Hanafi school has slightly different variations. Malikis have slightly different variations. Whichever one you follow, it's fine, not a problem. I've just given you one. I can give you all of them over the next few days, not a problem. But for now, just remember, stay at home, pray at home. Don't come to the mosque is closed. I'll be there at 10 o'clock just to lead the prayer and broadcast it live with the khutbah so that you can feel connected to our masjid. Please, please stay at home. Imam Jasad is going to stay at home. He's not coming to the mosque. Imam Abdul Qadir is going to stay at home. He's not coming to the mosque. Sister Rabi is not coming to the mosque. He's staying at home. I'm going there because I have been broadcasting for the last 8 weeks. Alhamdulillah, and an honor and a privilege. May Allah accept it, inshallah. Finally, brothers and sisters, don't forget the most important announcement. And that is sponsor your mosque. £1 a day. Allahu Akbar. £1 a day is nothing for us. I put my hand in my pocket. I found £2. £2 a day looks like this, brothers and sisters. £1 a day. That's all you need to give. £1 a day to this masjid, £365 or £30 a month. Make a standing order from the LICS website. It's so simple. Your masjid, take responsibility for it. We don't have to come around with begging bowl. I've been telling Rabi for a long time, when will you stop collecting money from the rows? And she can't answer that because, of course, we need the money to be able to run the mosque. The only way we're going to do it is if you do a standing order. If everybody who comes to the mosque, the 500 to 1,000 people who come to the mosque, if they all paid £30 a month, the mosque will not need to do collections after Jummah every week. Brothers and sisters, let's change that culture. Anyway, for today, Imam Jasad, I know you've been patiently listening to me ranting for a while. Do you have anything to say before I finish?
No, I just wanted to say, my dear brothers and sisters, last few days of Ramadan, let's not become lazy. Let's build a momentum. Let's try and do as much recitation, worship as we can, inshallah. And as Imam Ajmal said, spending time with family is very important. So do not be disheartened, even though the masjid is closed tomorrow. No doubt the masajid will be at its peak. Many people would have been in the mosque tomorrow across the country, across the world, in fact. But we need to just make sure safety is paramount. And most importantly, I think a lot of people sometimes think 27 days of Ramadan have gone, I've not done nothing, my Ramadan is not accepted. That is, subhanallah, wa rahmati wasi'at kulla shay. Allah's mercy encompasses everything. Think of the last 2 days of Ramadan as your lifeline and really try to do as much as you can Forget about the past. Just look towards the future and be positive. No matter what your situation is with Allah, Allah is Ar-Rahim Al-Ghafur. Allahumma, as Imam Ajwa mentioned, Allahumma innaka afuwan tuhibbul afwa fa'fu anni. Keep on making dua, astaghfar as much as you can, and inshallah, Allah will forgive your sins if your heart is sincere, inshallah.
I mean, all of us. A few messages on the side. I feel comfortable in this masjid, my home, from my home, mashallah. Thank you. Many of you have said salam, and mashallah, everybody is going slowly going home. I can see Imam on 4th gear, says Aziz, his typical joke. What's 4th gear, Aziz? We're not cuz. Mariam Mangera says, my cousin Shakir from South Africa on the show tomorrow, inshallah, can't wait. Mariam Mangera will be charging you double for introducing your cousin. Jamila Mangera says, Hafiz Shakir, my nephew. Well, Jamila Mangera, all Mangera families, you have to pay more money because we're doing this live link with them, mashallah. Allah bless you all, my brothers and sisters. Bobby Khan is offering extra dessert, nice dessert. Yes, sure. Make it and bring it to me, inshallah. We'll all eat it together. Allah bless you all, brothers and sisters. Tomorrow, see you at 11 o'clock and come ready till 1:30. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.